Yo, so yeah, I'm doing another video and it's about top five. Well, not about top five. I'm just gonna react to some of the the video that Adam22 did with top five. It's hilarious, man. Because when he's talking about this guy, you can clearly see that he's being sarcastic. But you know, whatever. It's funny. Check this out.
Architecture and interior design.
Wait. Let's just get through the advert.
Approximately 20 to 30 times that. And for the most part, Toronto's major musical exports like Drake, Tory Lanez, and The Weeknd are known more for their silky smooth deliveries and hit records than their tales of spinning and drilling. But there's an exception to every rule. Over the last few years, a rapper has emerged from the underbelly of Toronto who is known more for the bodies he's beaten and the ops he's disrespected than his music. And that rapper goes by the name of Top 5.
I just look at this guy. I just can't take him seriously. Oh my god. Every time I see this guy, I feel like he's the guy who gets bullied at school.
Be honest with you. I've interviewed King Von, YNW Melly, TK, and YBC Duel. All of them either accused of or convicted of murder, and each one was menacing in their own right. But none of them left me with the same chilling gut feeling I had after sitting down with Top 5. There was just
The chilling gut feeling. Oh, you have to make this guy look like he's a bad guy, man. You have to make him like he's a top killer.
something different about his energy, something darker, more sinister. There was a
Sinister.
gleefulness in how he spoke about all of the killing that has followed behind him throughout his career, as if all of this chaos wasn't just inevitable, but entertaining. And in the short 3 weeks it took us to edit this vlog, an attempt was made on his life. The kind of moment that almost turned this video into a memorial. But we'll get to the attack on his life later. For now, come join us as we meet up with Top 5 in his neighborhood, a place where few vloggers have stepped foot before. Enter the jungle. The Jungle, or as it's more commonly called, Lawrence Heights, is a Toronto neighborhood that has been notorious for gang activity over the last several decades. The tight cluster of housing towers has made the area both densely populated and highly contested by rival crews. Murders and shootings happen regularly here, so I'm on high alert as I pull up, since I've never been here and I have no idea what to expect.
But yeah, this are the trenches. Welcome to the fucking jungle, where some lions and apes, niggas. Yeah, what you saying?
They ran up on us out there, like I think your homie's patrolling the outside. He saw us pulling up and he got a little
There's
worried.
young boys in every car circling over here.
Yeah?
To make sure the president's good. This is where you see.
The president. Oh my god. The day when this guy's been looked up to. And he's got people killing for him. We live in sad times, man. This guy's a doof. He's a goof, man.
See where we used to chill.
Oh yeah, this is the spot?
It's always kind of weird meeting up with someone in real life who you've previously only communicated with through FaceTime. But in this case, it wasn't awkward at all. Top 5 skipped all the formalities and went straight into dissing his ops.
Oh, come here. This how broke our ops are. You know whose chain this is.
Get it back in blood.
Come get back your chain. Yo, money, come get back your chain.
This chain previously belonged to a rapper named K Money. A few months back, a video surfaced online of K Money being beaten and robbed of this necklace, and Top 5's crew, GGG, the Go Get 'em gang, quickly claimed responsibility. Soon after, a retaliatory
More like the gay gang.
drive-by took place here in the jungle in which 5 people were injured and one man, Yahya Ahmed Mohammed, was killed. Notably, this man was already in a wheelchair as a result of a previous shooting that took place back in 2018. This shooting was widely believed to be a retaliatory attack for the snatching of K Money's chain.
Toronto, you know what we do on these.
So let me get this straight. This guy's goofy shenanigans had someone killed. What? Why do you take the guy's chain?
Blocks, man. How much hats you think is in here? All of this. How much lids hats?
I would hate to guess.
Guess. I want you to guess.
It seems like almost everybody has a hat, to be honest. Everybody has a mask too.
That's regular.
I would hate to guess. How many hats? How many hats we're talking?
Lids? For fuck, lids? I say over 20 hats and lids. The fuck you talking about? We take niggas' chains, we wear it to show you niggas how we act, how we rock. We're taking.
This guy look like he's play acting. Everything about Top 5 reminds me of somebody acting as a gangster. He almost acts like he should be on a TV show.
Wife will take your fucking chain, nigga. We're rich. Adam 22, you with some demons, nigga.
Top 5 repeatedly claims that his neighborhood has so many hats that they might open up a Lids store. This is actually a viable idea since Lids has over 1,300 locations worldwide with around 130 of those existing in Canada. But unfortunately, some skeptical online sleuths believe that Top 5 isn't planning on opening a Lids store at all, but rather using coded language to suggest that his crew has racked up bodies in an ongoing gang war on the streets of Toronto.
Yeah,
After this, I'm going to an art block to shoot a music video.
that's what we're doing.
If you want to come, you can come. And then, if you don't want to come, I'll meet you in the club tonight.
Oh, shit,
I'm going to an
okay.
art block to shoot a video. 100 shots.
If I came all the way to Canada and didn't do that, it would seem like kind of a waste of.
You know what's so funny? This guy, he's clearly play acting right now as a gangster. But it's so funny that this is before he got his neck sliced up. So you can see that now you can see the realism of what he's been doing. But he ain't felt it here. Not yet. He ain't felt it yet.
Of opportunity. What op block are we talking about?
We're going to the Driftwood.
Oh, okay. Your former friends.
Not friends. Friends turn to enemies.
This was where Top 5 revealed to me his master plan to shoot a music video on his ops block today. The op himself doesn't drink. Oh, and he also had the bottle girls bring out a sign that said bitches for real, which I found a little confusing until I realized it was a reference to Press's BFR crew, which would otherwise stand for Blue Feather Records. Anyway, Trap Lord Ross did an excellent video about Top 5, and in the second half, he goes over exactly what happened with Julian, which is particularly fascinating because it includes audio recordings of Drake trying to calm Julian down and assuring him that he will get his money back.
In a now deleted stream with DJ Academics, Julian would come out guns blazing, going on what seemed like a stimulant-induced long and rambling story, where he would accuse Top 5 of scamming him out of $2 million together with none other than Drake himself.
If you want to make money, just get your money back, enjoy the rest of the year. These things take time.
I remember this stream, and I think they said that between everybody on stream, we thought that the recording was a fake AI Drake recording, but clearly it was real.
They're not built in a day or a week. Have major plays coming up in business.
This Julian guy, he's a top fool, man. I remember he was on the stream and he was acting like he was living this lavish lifestyle, but I think what happened, he stole some money. Julian stole some money from some people, and he's on the run. So, you know, what type of life are they living when you are hiding from people? You're always watching your back. They ain't living. If you can't go outside without being feared of being killed or beaten up or robbed, you ain't living a life, man. That's not how life is meant to be, where you looking behind your back all the time.
Can involve you in if you stop doing all the dumb you're doing.
Oh, and so I still haven't explained why Top 5 gave Press a $1 million of the $3 million that he allegedly came up on. And the reason is, I have no idea. Normally right now I would call Top 5 and ask him, but he's currently hospitalized and probably wouldn't give me a straight answer anyway. All we know is that soon after Top 5 allegedly handed over the money to Pressa, they fell out. They've been dissing each other ever since, but the exact root of the disagreement isn't totally clear to me.
Look, this are my dead niggas.
Okay.
You see that we don't have that much.
Yeah.
That's foolish. We didn't have to talk about a get back with that. That's Jason. You know about Jason. Take your
Jason?
top off. Long live my nigga Jason. 30.
We don't know who Jason is. We don't know. Is it? You know about Jason? Like, who is he? We don't know.
30 gang. Free flipper. I got him for 50 years. Two bodies.
There's one thing that stands out as soon as you step foot in this particular segment of the jungles, and that's this wall back here where many of the neighborhood's fallen brothers are immortalized. Notably, there's Foolish, Top 5's brother, who was shot and killed back in 2017.
Immortalized. Immortalized. Look, he got a can of paint and sprayed his name on the wall. It ain't gonna be no more than 2 weeks or a month before someone comes and paint it over. They're not immortalized. Someone can just paint over that.
This death hit Top 5 deeply, and it's been rumored that losing his brother was what turned Top 5 into the demon that we all know today.
That's foolish.
I agree with Adam there. Top 5 comes across like he ain't got much to lose anymore. You know, I think when you lost something, you know, it kind of hits you hard to a point where you're like, yo, I'm gonna go for it. Cause he's acting a bit reckless.
That's my older blood brother that died in 2017. But we didn't have to talk about a get back for that. Toronto will tell you about that.
Then in January of 2021, a man named
We don't have to talk about it. Literally incriminating himself on that video.
Hashim Omar Hashi, an innocent accounting student, was mistaken by assailants for the killer of Foolish, and he was shot and killed. This led
Poor young. I ain't gonna laugh, but it's the fact that they killed an innocent person. He's like, you don't got that for that. I'm like, you killed an innocent guy. That's it. You killed a completely innocent person.
to Top 5 being charged as an accessory to murder, causing him to go on the run, even making his way to Los Angeles, where he hung out with Draco the Ruler and the...
Okay, here's the biggest joke of it all. If you ain't killed no one, why you running? If you completely innocent, why you running? Answer me that, Top 5. Answer me that. You completely innocent. And you run. You run like you did something.
Stink team and went live on social media, much to the dismay of the local authorities. Top 5 was later apprehended and the charges were dropped, which led to Top 5 publicly celebrating outside the local police station and publicly thanking Drake for paying for his lawyer.
An innocent man just came home, right? I feel like Shohei Ohtani. I feel like a baseball player, superstar. You know what I mean? Yo, listen, man. Pedro home. Pedro activated. Free flipper, free 100, free century. Long live Jason. That's JoJo. G30. Jason. Long live my nigga Jason. That was my right-hand man. He died when I was in jail.
You just heard Top 5 mention Jason, whose name is also immortalized on the wall here in the jungles. Jason was a well-respected member of the GGG who was killed in a triple shooting outside a club in downtown Toronto. He also mentions Free Flippa, Flippa being another GGG member who is currently incarcerated, having been convicted for 2 different bodies from back in 2019. Another thing that really stands out to me here is that a lot of Top 5's homies are masked up. I feel like back in America, everyone is so clout hungry that even the most dangerous gang members are usually happy to show their face on camera. But out here, not only are most of these guys in full COVID mode, but Top 5 keeps telling me that I need to blur everybody's faces out as well.
This is already getting kind of crazy. The cops are already lurking hard, like many laps around this parking lot. And they said that one dude was an undercover. He super looked like an undercover, big ass, military looking ass, tough white boy dude. There's a lot of spicy shit going on, needless to say.
Despite being in the middle of the projects during an ongoing gang war, I felt perfectly comfortable thanks to the fact that I didn't go more than 30 seconds at a time without seeing a police officer or an undercover cop drive by us while we were standing out here filming. So, okay, no, seriously, there's a lot of cops out here today. I'm not sure if this is how it usually is here in Lawrence Heights or if this was specifically because the police had caught wind of the fact that I was here, but I'd never seen anything.
I think you called them. Adam, I think you called them. Yo, I think you called them, Adam. I don't think Top 5 called them. I think you called them. Or they think, oh, Adam 22's in the building. Let's go and protect our white boy.
Like this before. The boys were literally just circling around the entire time, probably trying to intimidate us into dispersing.
For sure they're on the lookout for any kind of bad behavior around here, but I got a squeaky clean record, so at least I got that going for me.
At least somewhat motivated by law enforcement clearly taking interest in us, we all got into various vehicles and took off, driving to another section of the projects approximately 200 feet away from where we started.
Location number 2, we are literally like 100
miles.
Bet Victor.
Yo, let's go and check out Top 5's house, man.
But I was on live stream. If the ops really wanted to come,
they would have went to him.
They would have went to me.
Right.
They knew where his address was.
Now it's time for us to visit his mom's house. Top 5 claims that this place used to get shot up constantly, and his guys seem proud of the fact that no...
Okay, I want to see the bullet holes in the wall. I think this guy's capping.
Nobody lives here anymore out of the fear that the ops might shoot it up again, unaware that he has moved.
Since I moved out of here,
Why?
nobody can move in here.
It's just too treacherous. Nobody wants to.
Bro, I used to have 70 bricks in here. I used to long live
Adam had to laugh because you could tell this guy's lying out of his teeth.
my brother Foolish. Him and Foolish used to play video games in here. Like so much shit. This is my mom's old house.
The ops still think he lives here. No one can move in here.
Oh, right at this.
If you have ops and they haven't realized you moved out of your house, they're not your real ops. They're not watching you. They're not your real ops. Your real ops know where you're in the same area, and they're your ops. They know when you moved and when you're not moving. Clearly, his ops have found him in the UK because they chopped off his neck.
I used to watch Adam 22. I used to see Cuban walk out of an interview and angry. Yo, Adam, man.
You was watching Plug Talk?
Everything of you in here.
Ooh. Fuck.
We used to have chromas. You know what we did to chromas?
What?
He had Kumas knocked my door at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. What? Adam, I'm surprised she didn't put.
Fiending.
Yes, I'm surprised she
Oh,
didn't.
Lord.
I'm surprised she didn't put her lips on your dick.
I know.
She's a hooker. She fucks every. I'm sorry.
Oh, what? So you don't fuck with her like that?
She's weird like.
We gotta embrace the whores.
But she was the best. I love whores.
The Chromaz that he mentions here is a Toronto area rapper and model who often refers to herself as the First Lady of Toronto. Top 5 claims that his GGG collective used to run trains on her here in this apartment, but I should mention that it's unclear if he's being serious or not. It's
Nothing you can take from top 5 is serious.
also unclear where exactly things went wrong with Top 5 and Chromaz, as she was featured in the music video for Top 5's 21 Questions with G Herbo, which included footage of Top 5 recorded in a prison cell. It's also important to note that a few years back, I did some OnlyFans content with Chromaz, and all of the GGG members here are pretty excited about the fact that the 22ster once got to experience the Queen of Toronto on such an intimate level.
This is hilarious.
He's not recording you. Whoa, you think we're gonna record your family?
We walked across to the other side of the street, and I briefly got a glimpse of what life is like in this area for people who don't want anything to do with the ongoing gang war. A man who was playing with his daughter outside of the projects wasn't exactly thrilled to see Top 5 and his squad showing up with a camera crew.
Is there any animosity in the community from people who
Chain, with one of them even remarking, "This is what you get for not checking in." Shout out to the boy Drizzy. This was a reference to the fact that DJ Drama is believed to have been the person who sparked off the great Drake and Meek Mill beef of 2015 by telling Meek that Drake used a ghostwriter on Drama, Meek, and Drake's song Rico. Meek then used this information against Drake, and Drake let it be known that he no longer messed with Drama by both dissing him in songs and sleeping with Drama's ex-wife Summer P. Walker. Top 5 got involved as well and reposted the video of the GGG members with Drama's chain, commenting that Drama paid $120,000 to get his chain back.
$120,000. Let's put this in perspective. You paid that much to get your chain back, you might as well buy a new chain. Common sense. You paid $120K to recover your old chain with all that greasy neck and grime. Ah, man, come on, man. Come on, you might as well have got a new chain. How much did the chain cost? What? 100,000? That chain couldn't cost more than 100,000.
Drama has refuted this claim, even commenting a cap emoji on a DJ Academics post about the incident. Both Top 5 and the robbers featured in the Instagram video with the chains seem to credit Drake with being involved with this in some way, although we don't have any proof of that. And just to make this whole situation a little more complicated, it's worth noting that in 2022, before the chain snatching incident, Drama stated in an interview that he and Drake had squashed their beef, at least partially as a result of Drake's working relationship with Drama's artist Jack Harlow.
When the big dog calls, you know what happens.
You worried about implicating Drake in any of this type of stuff though, by speaking on shit?
He'll be alright.
He'll be alright. Drake will be alright. Drake got money. You didn't hear headlines? Drizzy got the money, so he gonna pay it.
As long as we're on the subject of Drake, I figured I would ask Top 5 about some shady comments he had made about the other biggest artist out of Toronto, OVO op The Weeknd.
I thought that Julian kid was a truth teller until he
Later that night at the club, the boys were all feeling triumphant, having secured at least a temporary W in the ongoing war. Top 5 continued to spend money like it was going out of style, ordering dozens of bottles for our table and any girls who managed to wander into our section, while his GGG members stood nearby mixing grabba with their weed, ready to pounce were anyone to disrespect the general Top 5 in their presence.
The general Top 5. Oh my god, this guy, he called him the general. God help us, man.
What's Top 5? We outside. Nightlife. He got me.
Yo, Toronto clubs are ratchet.
I told Comas to come, she just laughed at me. Comas? She probably knows Top 5 hates her.
But before the night was over, rumors had already emerged online that Flippa, that's right, the same Flippa who Top 5 mentioned earlier, was stabbed in prison as a form of retaliation for Top 5 having the nerve to shoot a video on his ops block. People online claimed that Flippa was not only stabbed, but the damage done was so severe that he had to be airlifted to a hospital after the attack. However, it has been roughly 3 weeks and we still haven't confirmed this story despite plenty of YouTubers claiming to have tried to find some kind of record of this incident. One thing that isn't up for debate though is the very real attack that took place on Top 5's life on July 13th at Wireless Festival out in the UK. Top 5 actually called me just days before he left for Wireless and told me that we should hurry up and get this video that you're watching right now done because he was going to go so viral in the UK that it would be a perfect time to drop the video. And he was right, but not in the way that he probably expected. What is known is that Top 5 was...
Here's the thing about Top 5. He's a guy who wants to be famous, and I feel that his actions, the way he's portraying himself, he's gonna be infamous, not famous. And he's gonna be one of those guys that, you know, I hate to say it, you know, if he keeps moving the way he's moving, he might end up dead. I don't want him dead, but I feel like he might end up being one of those casualties, and we sit down there and be like, yeah, those videos of Top 5 were kind of funny, it was kind of hilarious, let's move on with life. He hasn't really done anything impactful, you know.
Was attacked by a masked man and stabbed in both the legs and the neck. He was rushed to the hospital and stitched up, but the true extent of his injuries isn't yet known. The lack of details about the incident didn't stop fans from working on some theories to explain why this took place. The two leading theories were as follows. 1. Top 5 had made some comments about how the UK isn't a tough or scary place days earlier, and some people think that a bunch of UK drillers might have banded together to show Top 5 just how their country gets down.
It's a great question.
There's no killers in the UK. There's like serious guys. We're not gonna come kill us.
No.
They're not gonna come kill us. We're safe. You can even show your address here.
This guy, he really, he's not part of reality. You know, you just wonder, like, he comes from a so-called jungle, a so-called bad neighborhood. So he comes to the UK and everyone sips tea and speaks posh English. Really, Top 5. You have no concept of the world then. If you think everywhere's nice. You come to the UK and you think, oh yeah, there's no one in the UK gonna harm me. I hang with Drake. Drake's my shield.
In America? Fuck. Now listen, where we going tonight?
I don't know. I'm gonna go shower. I smell like shit. Yeah.
Boy, the guy even talked sounds gay. I'm gonna have a shower. I smell like shit. I'm sitting down. This guy sounds gay. You hang on to a dude that sound like a damn gay.
Or 2. Top 5 is such a wanted man that his ops either traveled to London or hired a local assassin and entrusted them to carry out an attack on Top 5.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking like this guy is so hated that they paid someone in the UK to take him out. That's 1. 2, they bought the ticket to London just to kill him. That's how much they hate this dude.
5. Currently, we have no reason to believe either of these stories, but regardless,
I'm out, man. I'm out because I just have to react to this because it is hilarious. And you just have to wonder, like, what is it, man? This guy, he's almost like he's begging for death. Why do you do this to yourself, Top 5? Why? Anyway, like, subscribe, I'm out.